What's up everyone? Hope you guys are all having a great start to the season. In this video, we're doing something a little different. I've actually partnered up with Snowboard Magazine to highlight some boards from their Inside the Pro model feature on the relaunch issue of the mag. It just came out, and if you want to get your hands on it, you can click the link down in the description below. But for now, let's take a closer look at Olympian Chris Corning's pro model snowboard, the Never Summer Proto Ultra. All right guys, if you know who Chris Corning is, you know that he needs a high performance board that's gonna come through with a lot of stability and is capable of riding the largest features. So while this is a freestyle focused board, it's definitely gonna be very capable for some all mountain riding as well. It is a true twin and it runs Never Summer's Shockwave rocker camber profile. So that's rocker between the feet with long camber zones underfoot. Overall, it is a rocker dominant shape, so you are going to get those benefits like easier turn initiation, as well as a little better float and powder compared to a full positive camber twin, as well as a little more stability and energy thanks to those camber zones underfoot. And this board is loaded with tech from Never Summer. You're going to find their Power Grip side cut, which is a couple of added contact points underfoot to help this board bite down on ice or more firm conditions. You're also going to find a lot of carbon built into the layup of this snowboard. It's got 3 carbon X's going through the board, one in the nose, one in the tail, and one big one right in the middle. That's going to help to give this board more energy while keeping it lightweight and also make it stiffer and more responsive torsionally. You're also going to find a lightweight core with bamboo stringers, multiple dampening features built into it, as well as a high-end sintered base. So you're basically getting all the best tech from Never Summer wrapped in a true twin package. For reference, I'm 5'10", I weigh around 150 pounds, and I rode this board in a 154. At that size, the waist width is going to be around 26 centimeters, so it's kind of like a mid-wide board. It might be helpful for those of you with a larger boot size to help avoid that heel and toe drag. And as far as the flex goes, this board is stiff. It's definitely on the stiffer side of medium. It comes through with a lot of stability and a very powerful feel. This definitely isn't a buttery or jibby snowboard. It's got an aggressive feel to it, and pretty much any time you're leaned into the nose or tail, it's gonna be fighting back. So rather than flexing and creating more contact with the snow, you've just got less to balance on, so it makes those types of tricks a little bit more challenging. But on the flip side, it gives pretty much any energy you're able to load up into the board right back. So it does come through with some great pop, it comes through with some great stability as well. And like I mentioned earlier, that carbon built into the board does stiffen it up torsionally as well. So if you're out there doing some exploring, doing some more all mountain focused riding, maybe getting into some variable conditions, it's gonna allow you to power through that snow much more easily. It's gonna offer a nice powerful feel rather than let the board get pushed around out there. As far as carving goes, you're gonna get a very precise, locked in feel out of this board. It's also really easy to turn thanks to that rocker dominant profile. Pretty much as soon as you get it on edge, it's gonna start to naturally send you into a turn. Even as you get going really fast and start to push the limits of this board, maybe even charging through some choppier snow conditions, you're gonna feel fully in control. You're not gonna get any chatter out of the nose and tail. And it's just a very capable carver, really no matter what you throw at it. As far as park riding goes, this is definitely more of a jump leaning snowboard just because of how stiff and aggressive it is. It's gonna offer plenty of stability to hit the largest features in the park and power through those higher impact situations. I also like the feel that rocker gives for spinning off jumps. And you can still have a good time hitting rails on this board, but I wouldn't say it's the best choice for those more technical rail tricks. Just because of how stiff it is, both lengthwise and torsionally, it's gonna make presses more difficult and like spinning out of rails and things like that, where that torsional flex comes in handy. But I will say on rails, if you're getting sideways down like a front board or a board slide and you start to get out over the nose or tail, you can really lean into it and it's not gonna flex out on you. So it does offer a lot of support in that regard. At the end of the day, this is the board that Chris uses out there, riding the largest features, throwing triple corks, riding at the highest level that snowboarding is at right now. So for freestyle riding and just as a board in general, this is for sure on the more aggressive side of the spectrum. Very responsive, precise, aggressive feel out of this snowboard. For me, the biggest highlights in the Proto Ultra is the stability, the edge hold, and the pop you're gonna find in this board. This is definitely the most responsive and energetic rocker dominant twin that I've ever tested. So if you're interested in that type of board, definitely make sure to check this one out. I'll have it linked down in the description if you want to read more about it. Also make sure to check out Snowboard Mag's right up on the board. That'll be linked down there as well. If you got any questions, you can leave them down in the comments for me. If you got some value, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe for more snowboard reviews. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Later, guys.